Okay guys, this is another video, how to wash your car in the winter. As you can see, the car is pretty dirty from the salt and all the dirt from the road. It's really time to clean it up. And temperature is rising, it's a little warmer, so this is the perfect opportunity to wash your car.
Hi guys, so I wanted to do this short video washing my car in the winter and just tell you a few things that I read about what you should have in mind when washing your car in the winter, because you should wash your car in the winter, especially if your country is using salt to avoid ice buildups and slippery roads. This video is going to be short, so I'm going to try doing one more in detail in the summer when I'll have more time. But things you need to be aware of when washing your car in the winter is the temperature. If it's too cold, you should consider not using warm water, especially if it's really cold, if the temperatures are really below the zero. Why? Well, the reason is because of the high temperature difference between your bodywork, your clear coat, and the water. If it's too high, you're going to damage your clear coat after. It's not going to show up immediately, but after, you're going to see a foggy stains on your clear coat, and those are deep in the coat, so they cannot be polished out. But that's one of the things I've been reading about that you should have in mind. Not doing so, we saw this damages on some old cars. I think the new clear coats are maybe better, but I'm not really willing to take a chance. On my other car, my parents' car, I didn't have those problems, but they don't really wash their car that regularly, so I avoided when I was maintaining their car, washing it in the winter with warm water. What I do is I use the cold water, and I make sure that I wipe the water off as fast as possible so that there aren't any ice buildups, especially if you have a newer car. You should have in mind that the side mirrors, if they're folding, if there's a lot of water on, and if it freezes fast, when those mirrors, when you turn off the car, leave the car, when the mirrors try folding, they have to break the ice. And when they stay folded later, if there gets more ice builds up on them and they have to open up, they have to break the ice. If the ice is too strong, then it's going to damage your motors inside, and you can damage your folding mirrors. So also you should have in mind then turning off the folding option and turn on the heat if you have those. Just one of the things you should have in mind. Also, make sure you clean your car, not just from the outside, but on the bottom. New cars now have plastic bottom covers for the most part, but that's one thing you should have in mind washing the car from the salt, especially if you're living on the Mediterranean coast where there's strong winds. The salt is also a problem because it's being carried with the wind from the sea. So you should also have that in mind and wash your car regularly on the bottom too, not just the exterior. Sorry guys, I have a little flu. Might cough. The other thing I wanted to mention, washing your car, is I go to this self-serving mini car washes, because I don't like automatic car washes, or when a group of people color cleaning. Why? Because they work on a clock, and they usually don't clean their they don't clean their equipment properly, and they're really in a rush, so they can do some damage, um, usually scratches, and I don't want that. So I'm washing my car, and I enjoy washing my car because it brings up the inner child in me, and it's really fun. So I like doing that. So simple process I use, and which is really logical. You start from the top to the bottom, obviously, because all the debris, I mean, the dirt is draining down. So you start from the top to the bottom. After I use the steps, the soap, clean water, wax, the mineralized water, I use a soft cloth to wash off the water, because the water leaves stains. And after washing it off, I usually do the glasses, the windows, mirrors first, the lights, then I move to the body, from the top to the bottom, the sides. Also make sure if you accidentally drop the cloth to wash it, after every swipe, if it's dirty, wash it off. Just not to have any small particles that would scratch your car. Also, do not do swirly. If you want to avoid swirly scratches, don't do circular motions when cleaning the water off, because if there's any debris, you're gonna leave some swirly marks. So what I do is I follow the body line. Usually you don't want to wipe it vertically, you want to do it horizontally. Sorry guys. And if there's any scratches horizontally, it's easier to polish them out. They're not going to be visible so much. Those are things, just small things you should have in mind cleaning the car. And what I do next is I do the doors. The doors inside, sometimes the water leaks. I wipe out the water off, and then I move to the interior of the car. Obviously the dust, the windows. I usually just use a cloth with a clean water. I don't use any of those special chemistry coats for your leather and for your plastic dash and all that stuff, because I don't like it in the car. Just want it to be natural, clean water. So that's my choice. I don't want it to be shiny, and I think it is shiny because the car is new, so there's no need for that. Any spray coats to make the plastic look shiny, blacker or whatever. And after I'm done, I do my rims. Excuse me. I do my rims because they're usually the ones with the most black smog on it. So make sure you wash those properly when you wash, and make sure to wash your cloth really good, because you don't want that. Just keep washing it until the water you squeeze out comes out clean. After you're done with that, and when wiping all of your car, all the parts, I'm a little bit OCD, so I really go into detail. But I really like my car makes look like brand new shiny. Then I asked the guys in the car wash to lend me some nitroglycerin for the tires to finish up the look, and then it's all as brand new shiny. And that's usually my process. It takes sometimes an hour or more, depends how much I go through the details. And also sometimes I use a special cloth to wash under the hood, and the fifth door, also the sides where it closes, I wash them. So yeah, those are my things. This is how I wash my car. Guys, if you have any comments, recommendations, If there's anything I missed out, please write in comments, like the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
So that's it, guys. The car is clean. Got all the dirt from the road off. Next thing, guys, you want to do when you finish washing your car with a hose or the mini wash, make sure to use the soft cloth to wash off all the water and the dirt that's still on. As you can see, the car appears clean after wash, but it's actually not. So you have to do it. After washing your car, make sure you check your tire pressures. And also make sure to top up your washer fluid. And baby's all cleaned up.